you know, we had those in the photographs. You can see those little fences, and what we did was we just put a bigger fence around it, I don't know, 20 years ago, to try to make sure that, you know, to provide privacy to what we knew about. But in that report that I showed you, they talk about additional burials being outside in the campground all through here, you know, and we just don't know if that information is accurate or not. And I don't know how long.
You were saying something about 30 meters east?
They said, I think it said about 30 meters to the northeast, up near the Pope Baldwin line, which I think is probably up near where that other building is up in there, that there used to be another cabin, and they said that there were some more burials over there. And then we do know the location of what we think are some more burials that it might be nice to just go verify those. And that might be a test or information for you guys to see that too.
Sure, that's just not too far. Do you want to start in there and see what goes on?
Okay.
And
stay on the outside for now?
yeah, and let me just, yeah, you wouldn't even know this was a cemetery.
Yeah, you know, but we did have, you know, campers that were, you know, the kids would take their Tonka trucks, you know, and, you know, play with things, and it just wasn't a respectful environment, so we just tried to fence it off and provide some privacy. Yeah, but I think nobody ever goes inside, so they didn't provide a gate. They just fenced it off.
Down. Part of what we do is wait dogs. So we just kind of let the dogs run free. They're just basically processing toxins. And then they, you know, you'll see it's like, sometimes it varies. Read the sign.
Slow. Okay, yes. Slow. It's not strong enough for me to down, so what if I sit? Would it work?
So she did down, but she's like, no, I'm not sure exactly where. Just let's play. This is very funny behavior for her.
doesn't like working it twice, whatever it is, very much. So I think she's done inside the fence.
Yeah. So one idea might be to increase the area just a little bit.
I haven't reviewed that folder of material for a long time. So it may be that I'm forgetting additional, there may be additional references as to where there may be additional burials. So if you look through there tonight,
Okay.
there might be some spots of interest that they,
Go
talk
do that.
about.
She stayed.
Yeah, good girl.
And so I don't see the burials, like, where's the head marker for Susie? And so I wanted to measure them and put them on here.
Okay.
And then what we wanted to do is measure where our dogs alerted, so we have it documented where they were.
Okay.
I mean, it's silly to say, well, it's by that tree.
Right.
2 years later, something else develops, and we come back.
Yep.
I'm by that tree. Remember which tree?
Yeah, the
It's
green
like,
tree.
oh, it's not
The green tree, yeah.
Jeffrey Pine.
There's not many of those out there.
29 feet 7 inches.
Hold on, I got it right down. It's just a landmark tree here.
So from fence
Just to the
to
border.
the wooden border is 14 feet and 4 inches, or 4 meters 34 centimeters.
This one does mention more graves due south also of the picket fence. So I know there was this area in there that said that there was a cabin to the northwest, but this one is saying that there's more graves due south also of the picket fence,
Which would be
which would be this way. But you guys were up there quite a bit yesterday, right?
this is the picket fence they took
Well,
out?
the picket fence would have been the one that's in the photograph,
would have
the
been
old
in the
photographs.
Due
Yeah.
south, which would be over there.
Right. Which is
How far?
you explored that. It doesn't really say.
All right, well,
It says
I will work this first and then I'll go over to that one.
I'll keep reading and see if we can find more spots.
she's alerted here, but then she like shows me the willows.
Right.
I was working to the backside. See if we
She worked both of those tables and pretty much alerted by both of those tables, but it's probably trapping the scent because
What's our
she had
wind doing today?
under the table, both tables. It could be a trap.
Yeah. Do we have any idea how old these potentially? The cabin. That's what it was. The cabin.
She says, when I was a young child, there were more grave sites due south of the Piggin Fence. So that's what she's doing. They were destroyed by the pack station riding through the site. The site was not kept up before his time because the Washoe people were superstitious about the dead. The site was only maintained during contemporary times by the James family. And then there was the question, why do you think it was established here? It was used before my time. And so this interview was in 78, so she was probably an elderly lady in 78, so I don't know exactly what before my time was. It was used before my time. It was away from the lake and gathering areas. So during we sort of drove in on it. To put that pauldron lined up over here someplace.
So this could very well be the end.
Yeah, I think we're in that general area.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, that line is the road. This line here is the polygon around that willow bush.
Okay.
And then the little X's are where the dogs alerted in different spots. You know what I'll try to do is I'll try to incorporate this into that, because I've still got the file for the GPS from that other map.
Right.
And then the data that you guys also had from that too. Well, we sure appreciate you coming up and helping us with this and bringing the dogs. It's been a great learning experience.
Good experience,
for us.
huh?
Yeah.
Good experience for us too.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do this since you came and gave the demonstration for us at the Forest Service. So we'll go back and tell all our colleagues how successful we were and get you some more business.
Thank you. Okay, time for play. All right.
Yeah, for that. This is what she wants to do. It's herd. Can you tell they're herding dogs?
See how she's...
You want to play with me? Can I play with it?
Sure.
It's amazing herding dogs.
Look at the stance. Look at that stance.
They herd.